All right. It, my friends, is day 9, the 9th day of the FLoB-a-thon subathon. It is April 8th, 2024. We just watched virtually the total solar eclipse travel across North America. Sadly, not with our own eyeballs, but with the digital eyeballs of others. But we're going to jump into Far Lands or Bust here, as we do. We got 19 and a half-ish hours left on the timer of the subathon. And we left off at 59,215.35 megabytes. Am I not allowed to be here? If I saw it with my own eyeballs, I don't know. Not if you don't expect to have jealousy and envy poured directly into your face. Who's ready to get Farlands poured directly in their face? Get your woofs ready, because here we go. Woof! Wolfie's ready. I still got my speakers on. Let's continue on west.
Welcome to Farlander.
Welcome to Farlander. Yeah, remember YouTube? Oh, that's pretty good. Let's grab Wolfie, get rid of some of that stuff, and continue west here in Minecraft Beta 173. Deploy wolves. Wolves and woofs. So fast. Well, Wolfie, he was getting impatient. We've already been live for 1 hour and 51 minutes. Watching a shadow. And we're continuing west here. I'm glad to know, at least Lithos showed up in chat and said they went and saw this one based on the inspiration of the one I saw in 2017. So it was, yeah, it is very much that XKCD comic of how interesting a total solar eclipse is based on your distance in the path of totality. I think the alt message was like everywhere from like 99% to 0% is like, huh, that's neat, versus the 100% is somebody broke the sky. The sky is broken, is what your brain tells you. And that I can agree with. So yeah, don't feel bad if you weren't in the path of totality and you were observing it and were kind of like, meh. That's an okay reaction. I mean, hopefully there's some appreciation for the fact that, like, you're witnessing the movements of the moon and the earth relative to the sun. And the overlapping is interesting. But it is very much the case that all of the hype is related to the experience in totality. Even an annular eclipse, if you get to see the ring, like we had last summer, I didn't get to see it because it was cloudy. That can be meh. Maybe a little bit neater, but that could be meh. Because you can't see it's not total, you can't see the corona, and you can't take off your eclipse glasses. So yeah, that's not a problem with you. that's just That's just the way things be. So yeah, I'm a little bit bummed that I didn't get to see this one, because in the immediate aftermath of the last one, seeing the totality, I'm like, I have to try to see each and every one of these for the rest of my life. Like, that's the feeling you get after seeing totality. Remember when I was talking about, I wonder if I could get to the one in Antarctica in 2019 or whenever it was. I could have made this one happen, but I probably shouldn't have. Say, I'll put that money in a certificate of deposit to save for the 2028 one to go to Australia with the girlfriend, right? I mean, that was kind of the last yolk in the egg. was the fact that the girlfriend couldn't come with. We were planning on it, like I said, like we were looking at Niagara Falls, but then she found out she's taking 22 credit hours, and it happens on Monday of the second week of this quarter of classes that she didn't want to miss. So she made the call for herself that I could go no matter what and make whatever plans I want to, and she'll hold down the fort. But it lost its interest because I really want to show her. Because she also saw the 2017 eclipse, but from Seattle, where it wasn't total, and she was very much like, meh, what's the big deal? This is dumb. Meanwhile, I was 3 hours south in the path of totality, losing my mind. My brain was broken. Very cool. The shadow. The crescent-shaped sun. Go to Iceland in 2026. I don't think that Iceland... Is that a total one? I don't know that that one's a total one. Or if it is, it like... Because that one more goes through, like, Spain, right? I don't know. I don't know. Either way, 2028. Every eclipse is a total one somewhere. No? Well, yeah, I also, that was back, when was the transit? 20... something? I went to Arizona for that. I was in Tucson. Tucson, Arizona. I was at Kip Peak. That was neat. That was also... I could see... how maybe someone wouldn't be impressed by that. Other than the fact that it will never happen again in your lifetime, but for real, like another 500 years or whatever it is, 200 years. To see a whole other frickin' planet move across the sun. Yeah, I found the transit of Venus very cool. But since then, there have been a couple transits of Mercury, and while neat, Mercury is so tiny that it almost is difficult to see. Definitely you can't see it with the naked eye, but it almost could be mistaken for a sunspot. But Venus was like a definite planet. Circle. Yeah, I don't remember. It was definitely before I moved to Arizona. Oh, I was in it. Wolfie's fine. I used a welding helmet. Now we know why Pallet Hands is blind. It was an auto dimmer. I'm sure it was fine. Did it auto dim to the highest shade? Shade 14? Fire? It dimmed enough to see a tiny black spot. Okay, but that's not what we're concerned about. We're concerned as if it dimmed enough to prevent damage to your eyeballs. But anyway... Yes, can you still see that tiny black spot? 14 pumpkins. Pictures.
You're not Nana. Nana's dead. Leave her alone!
Subtub.
Subtub rental pillow. Thank you very much for 21 months in the subtub with those Bezos bucks. And 2 more minutes on the timer. Subtub. Timo Warner, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm assuming you were in totality. Yes. There we go. From the mouths of babes. Which I guess we're classifying Timo Warner. Yeah, I didn't bother with cameras or anything. I mean, I uploaded that video to YouTube. I just set down my GoPro and just, like, hit record. Be able to get, like, a time lapse, but also, like, a video of the totality. Just over a minute of totality. Do you see the regular night sky during totality? No. It's kind of like an inverse night sky. Because, like, there's still, like, light-ish on the horizon. It's almost like sunset, but around the entire horizon. So it's not, like, super pitch black dark on the horizon. So it's not like a... And also your eyes aren't really adjusted like they would be in the middle of the night. But yeah, seeing, yeah, the corona. And it's also, it's also like a pitch, like where the moon is, it's like a black. It's like a black, of the blackest black. It's small. You realize how small the sun and the moon is in the sky, but it's just like a super solid black because you're in the shadow. I mean, the pictures people are posting, you can see Venus and Jupiter. I guess we'll have to wait to see if anybody with like a special astronomical camera or stacking can find that comet. But I bet you that's going to be kind of rare and difficult to see without specially exposing for it. Yeah, I mostly remember just like the color of everything was weird. It was just not right. Like the air changed color, if that makes any sense. Aurora Borealis. Wolfsman. Are we getting an eclipse monument? I didn't get to see it, so not from me. Did we make an eclipse monument the last eclipse?
This is a momentous day. You and I have just taken the first step towards ensuring peace between our peoples.
Peace.
You're telling me I'm stuck here? With you?
No, I'm stuck here with you. Believe me, a far worse fate.
Thank you very much, Cone, for the raid. What are you doing streaming at this time of day in this part of the country? And then MacFisto, 93 months in the subtub. Much appreciated. Subtub! Having a schedule, eh? How's that working out for you? Cone E. Dodger won a solo round of PUBG today. Oh, are you preparing for our, did I even add that to the list? Repo Man round? We are 55 subs away from Formula 1, Monaco, 100%. He then immediately won and finished across the line in Skate or Don't. For the second time ever. 3,000 subs is Repo Man with Cone. Alright, we reached 3,000 last year during the subathon. So it wouldn't be unheard of. I remember you got your first win on my stream. And then, like, immediately quit.
I am Locutus of Borg. Resistance is futile. Your life, as it has been, is over. From this time forward, you will service us.
My life is over, Fedrin. Gotta install F1 2012 now. Thank you very much for 60 gift subs, Dravere.
This is a momentous day.
A momentous
You
day.
and I have just taken the first step towards ensuring peace between our peoples.
That alert, man. Thank you, Fedrin, for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. A momentous day indeed. F1 is 20... I gotta check my Steam. Is that the earliest you have, Cone? Yep, F1 2012. F1 2012. Monaco 100%. No damage. Lest it only last 3 minutes. I gotta dust off the old racing wheel. Is what I gotta do. Does Monaco mean a single race or the whole game? I mean, Monaco is a single race. Is the name of a race and a place of a race. Is the worst place. It is the worst. I don't know if we're gonna do a full race weekend. Why are you playing in the oldest version that you have? For laughs. For jollies. Also, the newer the game, the worse the game. So, there's that also. Are you talking about F1 or Minecraft? Yes. Also, yes. Speaking truth. Speaking about Kerbal Space Program. Speaking about Minecraft. Speaking about Dirt Rally. Wonder if it's on a chunk border. We'll never know. We'll never know. Well, so much, thank you very much, Dravir, though. That's very generous of you. But also so much for the 2 hours that I whittled off of the timer during the solar eclipse part of the stream. So much for that indeed. Embroidery, we gotta embroider. That's something we gotta do. You know how long Good went on? Good went on what? His subathon? I mean, his subathon was 24 hours. And also interrupted by times he ended up in the hospital. So, let's maybe not try to compare subathons in that regard. Stream from the hospital. Yeah, I don't know how many days his went. Beep. Go! Careful, Wolfie. He was sleeping at the time it ended? I imagine that happens a lot. That is, that's the best way to go. Yeah, I remember what happened the last time I slept on stream too. And against my own personal medical advice, I don't believe I'll be doing that again. We gotta paint our nails. I sure hope it doesn't awaken anything in me. We gotta embroider something, an emote. I still have a couple things I need to do. From last subathon. I was thinking of the Kurt Clown emote. That one's nice and, like, colorful. Abandon ship. Do you think the game will break to where the point boats don't work? I don't think so. I mean, the other people who've gone to the far lands, I didn't hear anything about problems with their boats. Oh, speaking of boats, that's not how you do it. Watery hidey hole. Boats randomly one-shot you. Boat collisions with wolves seemingly can. We got down to half a heart. Wow. Oh. What happens if you put a cactus next to a cactus? Do they both break? Oh, you can't. It prevents such things as these. The day I learned. What is that? Some sort of paradox? Boats and boats and boats and boats and boats and wolves and bolts and wolves and mushroom, mushroom. Close for an eclipse. Oh god. Careful, Wolfie. Spooky noises. I came this way because I thought this was an archway. But it has since closed off. Perhaps not as passable as I had hoped. Me fail English? That's impassable. Excuse me, sir. Oh, sir, I'm sorry. Sir, pardon. Oh, you're fine. Thanks. Alright, going this way. Oh. Wolfie pushed him off. Sure am gonna regret coming up here, I think. Oh, what about down here? Woohoo! Use me. Well, that was a fun thing I did. I accidentally, my medication I take, one twice a day and one once a day. I take the one in the morning, and I accidentally took it at night again. Like, you know, instead of taking 2 in the morning and 1 at night, I took 2 in the morning, and then my brain stopped, and then I took 2 at night. Well, that should be some fun brain times going on eventually. I basically skipped the one this morning, and I'm hoping to get back on the schedule tomorrow morning. Oh, whoa. Blame it on the eclipse. Ooh. Ooh. Mountainous. Whoa! I'm fine. I'm very fine. Just glad that wasn't lava. Wolfie, on the other hand, took the proper way around. Yeah. Oh, careful, Wolfie. When did we reach the goal? A lot was happening at that time. We had Cone, we had Fedrin raids. Revere is the one who blasted us. Alright, gird your loins, there's about to be a sound effect. Holy Moses. Ah, Kurt plays Minecraft Bingo. Yeah, I know. It's not usually right. I might try to think of something for like 1700. Feel like maybe these goals, we spaced them out in a reaction to the last subathon in which they were too close together. Actual Lorgowns bingo or Fetcher? I don't know. Whatever is easier to set up. Has there ever been a segment where Kurt plays with 3D glasses? That was like the 50th episode or 100th episode of Far Lands or Busts was entirely in 3D. And there were quite a few people who hated it. Yeah, little did they know what the jitter would become of their watching and viewing experience. I thought it was alright. I mean, it's not like the best 3D effect. I mean, we could do that. I don't know if that's enough of a, like, neat, unusual thing. To encourage subs in the tub. God, there was another thing I was thinking. Like, in the game. Now I forgot. It's pretty unique. We could do that for 1700. I mean, I guess there was walk through the night in Minecraft, but I would want to put it on peaceful. Because otherwise it would be too stressful and annoying. And I don't want to deal with that. Has the world difficulty ever been changed before? No. Do enough people like GeoGuessr to use it as an incentive? I mean, a lot of people like GeoGuessr. But that's kind of like a thing. No, we played it recently, so it's no longer cursed of my internet. At least the last time we played. But also, like, that's almost a thing we could just do anyway. You know, like, it's like, Bert plays SnowRunner. Well, we were just playing, like, months of SnowRunner or Tomb Raider or whatever. So that's what I feel like like, going back to Formula 1 and playing Monaco 100% with Cone is definitely not a thing I would just do out of random. At night in the rain. No, I feel like we're going to have to make it sunny and dry. Otherwise, it will be not only would it be not fun, but it would just be torture if it was raining at Monaco. But I don't know. We'll probably have Cone host that one, so it'll be his decision. What about a Kurt automation build off? I stopped doing those because it got too difficult. It became like, don't get me wrong, it's a good game and a cool tool. But someone like me who can't leave well enough alone, a 1-hour build turns into like an 8-hour obsession. That when you export it to BeamNG doesn't work for crap anyway. You know, like that's what sort of happened to automation with me. Kurt completes NASCAR 2013. Did I never? I guess I didn't. I did, like, kind of do a series in that, and then I just stopped. Didn't I? Build-offs take multiple days now. Dead are the 1-hour build-offs. Right, yeah. Whoa. More Forza. Oh, like Forza Horizon? I don't even think I can play that anymore. I only had that on the Game Pass. I mean, I guess I could get the Game Pass again, but... Oh yeah, the clipboard guy. Yep, that's an engine. I think I only remember the clipboard guy. Yeah, I don't remember the racing at all. Or like the actual video game. Which is probably a good reason why we stopped playing it. Wreckfest for breakfast. We would need a Wreckfest server. You can steal cones. I don't even think Cone has one anymore. He had to use ZKs, and then even that one broke, I think. Oh, ZKs worked? I didn't remember. I just remember, like, seeing that the server broke and they were doing something else. The direct relief display might not be working? You're damn right it's not working. Dravir, 5 minutes ago. Sweet Moses. I forgot what I was doing. I was making boats. Hold on. I wonder, can I refresh that? There it is. Dravir donated $678. $73. Sorry. $5 more. Good Lord, Dravir. Thank you very much for that extremely generous top donation, I think. Oh, I guess no. Maybe not the top donation. I think that was when I donated. No, when I did for September. But that's beside the point. Thank you very much, Dravir. Getting closer to double time. That's right. When the charity donation reaches 100%, I double what's ever on the clock. Adding up to 24 hours. Thank you very much, Dravir. I'm sorry that the alert didn't work until I refreshed it. Five, 6, 7, 8. That's why. I'm like, why such a specific amount? But that's why. Now it's 5, 6, 7, 8. Because 7, 8, 9. You do also have a question, I suppose. How many boats do I got left? Or beds? Revere asks, did you know that ChatGPT knows you? Also have a ChatGPT question, as I have none. Oh, from ChatGPT? I will answer no questions from that smarmy bastard. No. As a content creator who's been active for quite some time, how have you seen the Minecraft community evolve over the years? And what changes have surprised you the most? Look at my blue chair I'm sitting on. I didn't give it permission to know me. And that sounds a lot like a question one of, like, the interviewers asked me or something like that for the articles. There's no updates. Changes if you never update your version. But I think the question was about the Minecraft community, right? Oops! Ah! I didn't mean to throw my pole away. Just the excess sticks, and now I have everything. Did you ask it for questions for Kurt J. Mac or a Minecraft YouTuber, generically? For Kurt. At least it's not like, what is your favorite? This, that. Alright, hold on. I gotta, like, read the question again. As a content creator, bleh, I hate that term, who has been active for quite some time, bleh, I hate time. How have you seen the Minecraft community evolve over the years, and what changes have surprised you the most? I guess I can only speak to our own community, because I don't know anything about the community at large. I mean, I guess it was always surprising to me how young, at least early on, the audience was for my stuff and all of our stuff. And that only really came face to face during Minecon Paris, where there were a lot of like sub 10-year-old and thereabouts kids. Like that kind of threw me off. I guess it shouldn't have, with like a little bit of foresight and knowledge about Minecraft the video game, but I mean, I think it even threw Mojang off too. They had their first Minecon in Las Vegas. I think they were perhaps thinking that it was all just people in their late 20s, mid 30s who were into the game as well. Did they ask for autographs? Oh yes, we got swamped. We got trapped. And clearly Mojang wasn't prepared for that either, because they had no notion of any sort of organization or security. I guess security isn't needed, but for like safety reasons. We were literally crammed and trapped in a hallway. And later on, it turns into a lot of these people just line up to get an autograph, And a few times somebody would hand me something to sign, just like in a line of the Mindcrackers, and I'd be like, do you even know who I am? It's kind of rude, I guess, of me to ask that, but... There was that... Well, that wasn't a kid. And they wanted to pick me up. That was a teen. A teen of abundant confidence, I suppose. You all know the type. Who thought it was funny to go around asking if they could pick up other complete strangers. Going for the Guinness World Record of most Minecrafters picked up. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the thing that I was going to say surprised me, is that now it is still just a newer, younger crowd. For the majority of like the still successful Minecraft content creators, YouTubers, and stuff like that. Those youths are no longer interested in me and our sort of content because it isn't the clickbait, wackadoodle, crazy thumbnails, screamy weemy sort of content. Not that, you know, I know a lot of them like watch Etho and Beef and stuff like that, and they're not that, but it's still kind of geared towards that. It's like a very simplified, I just can't fake it anymore. I can't do that anymore. Like, I could see why it was appealing back in the days when I was just doing YouTube. I really didn't show my face on my videos. It wasn't me, it was this, or like the Sixalona or Rosie cartoon version of that was like the face of the channel, and I kind of almost spoke from that character. Wolfie, I don't know where you took a bunch of damage. But would you please get up on dry land so I can give you food? Wolfie? Wolfie! Oh my god. Oh, there you go. It! So yeah, I guess that's surprising. I mean, people like LD Shadow Lady are still very successful, because I think she gears her stuff towards that audience very well. It's kind of the Robloxification of Minecraft, if that makes any sense. Whether or not any Mindcracker has ever seen Etho in person. I haven't. I can't speak for everybody else, but I don't think anybody else has either. Not that I think it's a big deal. I almost kind of wish I did that, maybe? I don't know. That could have been a positive. He did show his weird desk setup not too long ago. I have not seen Etho's desk. So that's the other thing, I guess. I don't watch. I used to watch. That's why I kind of thought I was my own audience, is because I used to watch everybody else making Minecraft videos. But now I don't anymore. Maybe because a lot of it is more consciously geared towards the bigger, younger audience. So yeah, I don't know. Does that count as an answer to that question? These pigs are dry! Oh wait, no, I guess there was one right there. No, yeah, we don't need to give him my answer. It'll only learn and steal from my answer. Thievesy hobbitsies. Thank you very much for that incredibly generous charity donation. Now there's less than $2,000 to double time. Always checking my inventory. Do I need this? Better checking again, even though I only checked it 5 seconds ago. Careful, Wolfie, careful, Wolfie, careful, Wolfie. Oh, he was careful. Alright. Yeah, the community at large, currently, I don't know anything about it. Like, I don't know anything about the modding community. Careful, how? Or like, is there a map making community anymore? I know a lot of it is now geared towards the Windows version, the Bedrock version, which is like, there's a marketplace. I mean, I don't know if she still is, but like Anasia was making skins and stuff for the marketplace. And like, that wasn't anything to be scoffed at. What am I doing? Oh, I don't need to make my beds right now. I need to make a pickaxe. That's a pig. You scared the bejeebus out of me, pig. No, you can't come in. That was close. Now I can make the beds. Oh, I got boats. Alrighty then. Let's go to sleep and back up the world. $59,290.7 megabytes.